healthy habits that secretly wreck your body. Let's jump right into this. Number 8. Overhydration Nation. You've heard it 1,000 times. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. Cool. Except your body isn't a leaky water balloon that needs constant refilling. It's actually a pretty smart system that screams, "I'm thirsty," exactly when it needs more fluid. But because the internet loves rules, people started chugging water like it's a competitive sport. Here's the problem. Too much water dilutes your blood sodium levels, creating a lovely condition called hyponatremia, basically. Your cells start swelling like overcooked rice. Your brain? Also a cell-filled organ. Yeah, that means confusion, nausea, even death. All in the name of hydration. And you might think, well, I'll just pee it out. Sure, until you realize you're flushing out electrolytes faster than you can say bathroom break. Meanwhile, your kidneys are backstage doing overtime like unpaid interns. Fun fact. Elite marathoners and overly motivated gym bros are most at risk for this. Ironically, they're often the ones who brag about staying healthy. It's like trying to be extra alive and accidentally uninstalling yourself. So maybe next time you think you need to drink more water, check if you're actually thirsty, not just bored or following a TikTok challenge. Because yes, hydration is good, but drowning your organs from the inside? Slightly less good. Number 7. The early bird blues. Successful people wake up at 4 a.m., says every productivity guru who apparently doesn't have REM sleep. Sure, getting up early sounds noble. The birds are chirping, the world is quiet, and you feel like a warrior of discipline until 2 p.m. hits and you're hallucinating that your stapler just winked at you. Here's the science. Not everyone's circadian rhythm runs on the same schedule. Some people's internal clocks are basically wired for dawn patrol, while others hit their creative stride around midnight. Forcing yourself to rise early when your body prefers the night is like trying to run Windows on a toaster, technically possible, but something's gonna melt. Sleep deprivation messes with memory, focus, and emotional regulation. Your stress hormone, cortisol, skyrockets. Your mood? Somewhere between angry raccoon and existential philosopher. The irony? That morning routine meant to make you productive ends up frying your ability to think straight. The real flex isn't waking up early. It's waking up rested. So if your natural rhythm says 8 a.m., maybe stop trying to cosplay as a Navy SEAL. Trust me, no one's handing out trophies for being the sleepiest motivational zombie at work. Number 6. The cardio trap. You know that one friend who treats the treadmill like a confessional booth? They run 5 miles every day, drenched in sweat, convinced they're deleting last night's pizza. Cardio is good, sure, but chronic overdoing it? That's a full-blown horror movie for your muscles and hormones. Too much endurance exercise spikes cortisol, the stress hormone that tells your body, we're running from lions again. Except you're not, you're on a Peloton. Over time, your body starts breaking down muscle tissue for fuel, your immune system taps out, and your heart may actually enlarge in ways that aren't great. There's even a name for it. Exercise-induced oxidative stress, which sounds fancy but really means your cells are getting rusted from the inside. And the cherry on top? Chronic cardio often triggers binge eating because your body's screaming, "Fuel me, fool!" So you burn 500 calories and then inhale 1,000 inches recovery snacks. Balance, people. Mix strength, rest, and chill. The goal is to live long, not to look like you're perpetually escaping a bear. Number 5. The salad sabotage. You're at lunch, feeling virtuous with your mountain of greens. Kale, quinoa, chickpeas. Basically a compost pile of righteousness. But here's the twist. Your healthy salad might secretly be a Trojan horse of sabotage. Let's start with the dressing. That innocent drizzle? It's basically dessert in camouflage loaded with sugar, seed oils, and enough sodium to reanimate a mummy. Even fat-free versions are worse. When companies remove fat, they usually dump in extra sugar or starch to make it taste like anything other than wet leaves. Then there's the protein trap. Grilled chicken, right? Except it's often pre-marinated in high-sodium solutions. Tofu, soaked in soybean oil and sodium. And don't even get me started on crunchy toppings. Those are just chips pretending to have a degree in nutrition. Psychologically, salads also trigger something called the health halo effect, when you think one good choice gives you permission to do something dumb later. You eat a clean lunch and suddenly justify that venti frappuccino because balance. Congratulations, you've just reverse-engineered your own diet sabotage. In short, a salad can be the hero or the villain wearing leafy green disguise. The difference is usually about 3 tablespoons of zesty avocado ranch. Number 4. Multivitamin madness. If one vitamin is good, then a handful must make you immortal. Right? Nope, that's not how biology works. But try telling that to anyone with a shelf full of rainbow gummies that cost more than rent. Here's the plot twist. Your body isn't a bottomless bucket that just stores nutrients for later. It's more like a picky bouncer at a club. Some vitamins are water-soluble, so you just pee out the extras. Others, like A, D, E, and K, are fat-soluble, which means they can build up in your system. Translation, overdo it. And you're basically slow poisoning yourself with wellness. And it gets better. High doses of antioxidants can suppress your body's natural defenses. Imagine installing antivirus software that accidentally deletes your operating system. That's what megadosing vitamin E can do to your immune system. The kicker? Studies show most people who take supplements religiously are the ones who least need them, already eating well and exercising. It's the nutritional equivalent of double parking your Tesla at Whole Foods because you needed another reusable bag. So yeah, vitamins are essential, but so is moderation. You can't hack biology with gummy bears. Number 3. The standing desk delusion. Remember when standing desks were supposed to save humanity? Sitting is the new smoking, they said. So everyone bought expensive adjustable tables and started typing like confused flamingos. But here's the dark secret. Standing too long also wrecks you. Turns out, standing all day compresses your spine, stresses your joints, and wrecks circulation. Your veins basically throw up their hands and say, "Cool, guess we're inflating now." Hello, varicose veins, the least sexy badge of productivity ever. And that calorie burn everyone bragged about? Marginal. You might burn an extra 20 calories per hour, which means by the end of your 8-hour upright grind, you've earned half a banana. The real issue isn't standing versus sitting, it's staying still. Humans weren't built for static posture. We're built to move, fidget, stretch, and occasionally collapse in existential dread. So if you love your standing desk, great, just don't become a statue with a subscription to back pain. Move around. Alternate. And please, for the love of your knees, stop bragging about how ergonomic you are. Number 2. The detox disaster. Ah yes, detoxing, the ultimate ritual for people who believe their liver is lazy. Whether it's a 3-day juice cleanse, charcoal lemonade, or that terrifying cayenne maple master cleanse thing, the promise is always the same. Flush out the toxins. Except, no one ever defines what those toxins are. Here's the truth. Your body already has a world-class detox system. It's called your liver, kidneys, and lungs. They've been filtering garbage since before kale smoothies were cool. But when you starve yourself on nothing but celery juice, you're not cleansing anything. You're just depriving your organs of the nutrients they need to actually do their job. Your metabolism slows down, your blood sugar crashes, and your brain starts writing angry Yelp reviews about your life choices. Plus, some detox teas contain laxatives, which means you're not losing toxins, you're just losing fluids. Aggressively. And yet, we keep falling for it because detox sounds spiritual, scientific, and Instagrammable. But in reality, it's like firing your janitor so you can clean the building with a feather duster. So, before you shell out $60 for a green sludge cleanse, remember, your body doesn't need detoxing. It needs you to stop assaulting it with bad ideas and maybe drink some water. A reasonable amount this time. Number 1, the positive thinking problem. Just stay positive, they say. As if your brain were a light switch you can flick to happy mode. Look, optimism has its perks. It lowers stress, boosts resilience, and makes you less of a nightmare at parties. But toxic positivity? That's the dark side dressed in pastel colors. When you force yourself to think positive all the time, you start suppressing legitimate emotions. You feel anxious, angry, or sad, but instead of processing it, you slap on a smile and pretend everything's fine. It's emotional duct tape. Underneath, the pressure builds until your nervous system files for bankruptcy. Psychologists call it emotional invalidation, and it can actually increase stress and depression. It tricks your brain into thinking your feelings aren't real or allowed. Over time, that bottled up stuff leaks out in weird ways. Insomnia, irritability, random crying during toothpaste commercials. True mental health isn't pretending bad things don't exist. It's facing them honestly and still choosing hope. So maybe skip the good vibes only sticker and go with mixed vibes, but I'm managing. Way healthier. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.